Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Mad About Mini Pads for the month of May. I'm a little late getting on board with getting this done, but I've been enjoying this beautiful weather, and right now I'm sitting outside on my porch doing this voiceover, so if you hear noises, that would be why. So, one of my favorite ways of using up mini pads is to use a cut file, and I haven't used them in quite a while. So, I went and got one of the Paige Evans cut files. If you're a member of her Facebook group, she gives away free cut files all the time, and so this was one of her creations. Now, for whatever reason, my settings on my Cricut, I didn't have them set right, so it didn't cut all the way through in certain parts of my cut file. So you can see I'm just taking my scissors and my straight edge and just kind of going through and cutting when it doesn't, where places that was kind of stuck. And what I like to do is leave it on the mat and take all the negative part that will end up being backed off first so you can actually see the image, and then I'll pull it off the mat. This just keeps it from ripping and getting damaged. I did have one little section that had a rip, but in the end you can't even tell that it had a rip in it. So this is just a pair of cute flip-flops with some flowers and tropical leaves, and I thought this would work perfect with my Vicky Bouton collection for my How to Kill a Kit with Style for this quarter. And so you're going to see me just go ahead and peel this off, and I will show you just a little bit of the backing, and then I'm going to turn the camera off and finish the rest of it. There's many people out there that show how to back cut files, but this is a great way of using those mini pads and scraps in your stash to do some backing. So what I'm doing is going through the 6x8 mini pad, and I'm looking for different shades of green for the leaves. I'm going to be looking for what color I want to do the flip-flops, and then I was really hoping I could find like a pink or some kind of color for the flowers. I end up picking out a scrap for that, but I really wanted that more fuchsia pink like that Vicky has in her florals that she drew, and I thought there would be one of those pieces in there, but sadly there wasn't. So like I said, I'm just kind of going through all the papers, just kind of getting an idea of what I have and what I could use for backing. And for the most part, I do use the 6x8 pad. I think I grabbed out maybe one sheet of regular paper. And here's where I'm just kind of going through. I'm really wanting that fuchsia pink because I thought that would be cute for the florals. And I was also looking to see what I could find for the flip-flops themselves. So I've gone through here, and like I said, I'm just kind of going through it. I didn't see anything I liked for the flip-flops. I knew I had this paper here that had the blue with the white polka dots, so I went ahead and pulled those out. And as you can see, I went ahead and used my pencil, and you're going to find that I ended up cutting it wrong. So there's that method where you can put it down, but I forgot to like flip it over so that the shape is the same. And then there's the other method where you can actually glue it to the paper and cut it away from the paper. And that's what I end up doing for the rest of it. Instead of going in and tracing it out, I just went ahead and glued it down. So now that I have the cut file all done, I picked out this piece of like star or sunburst paper, and it does go off the edge, and I'm okay with that because I wanted it a little wonky. And I'm just taking two pictures. There's one of my husband in the pool, and then there's another one of me just reading with my Kindle. I didn't realize that I only had one piece of this smaller striped paper, and I was kind of bummed because my orientation of my paper is going to have to be different because I didn't have two pieces. Again, this is for me, and I'm really not too concerned about it. Now, at some point when I'm gluing these down, I do get some adhesive on the front of the picture with the Kindle, and I was kind of like, oh, I think it was from the cut file, and I tried to rub it off, didn't want to come off, so I ended up taking my little rubber eraser. It got most of it off. If I was real concerned, or if it was like a picture that was like, my great-great-grandmother, and that's like the focal picture, I'd reprint it. It's just one of my Kindle reader by the pool, setting the mood and the feel of our vacation. So I'm not going to worry about it. And it's going to go in my album, so it'll be covered. And then I end up putting an embellishment over the top of it anyways. But if you do get it, there's a couple different ways you can get the adhesive off. And again, nowadays with personal printers, it's real easy to, reprint them. So this was, I'm going to use these puffy stickers. It says Happy Day, and I'm going to add with the thickers Happy Lazy Day. When we go down to my sister-in-law and brother-in-law's condo, we usually try and divide things up. So like one day we'll go, do a sightseeing thing, and the next day we'll do a beach day, and then we'll do like a pool day. Usually the day after we get there, since we have a huge drive going from Illinois to the middle of Florida, it's, I think, like 19 hours if you were to drive straight without stopping. And so usually we're really tired by the time we get there. So we usually have a happy lazy day by the pool, and I'm just kind of documenting that. So now that I have my title, I kind of know where I want it. Now I'm just going through and picking what embellishments I want. Now the wonderful thing about using a cut file and using your smaller mini pads is that I really don't have to add a lot of embellishment to this. This cut file says it all, and it takes up most of the page. So now I'm just going to add a little bit in. I grab a couple pink die cuts. I grab this little journaling spot, and then I grab the banner, and then I grab the sun with the clouds, and I think, and the beach umbrella. And that's going to probably be it. I'm just going to go ahead and hear everything down. And it's a nice, simple embellishments, but the layout itself with that huge cut file is a big impact. Now I will say that it does take a little while for you to go and back that cut file, but it's like one of those fun things to do when you want to play with your paper. You just sit. I turned on some YouTube videos and sat and backed the cut file. And again, great way to use those smaller mini pads and scraps. So here I'm just adding a little bit of extra adhesive to the back of these puffy stickers. They do not like to stay down, so I always love to add a little bit of my Nuvo adhesive to it. And I'm getting the last one on here. And sorry if you hear my husband taking a sip of his pop. He had a hard day today. He did a lot of yard work today, going through and planted all of our flowers, and did a wonderful job, and now he's getting a nice deserved break. So anyways, I'm going to go back and enjoy our yard and this beautiful day. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day as well. Try and get into your scrap rooms and have some fun, and join us again as we bash through this collection. Also, make sure you check out everyone who's playing along this month with the Mad About Mini Pads group. I'll try and remember to get on the computer and add the links to the bottom. Here's a close-up of my layout. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you again real soon.